Good morning, good morning, good morning. Welcome to Qigong for Health and Wellness. My name is Susan Churchill, and we are in the middle of 14 days for better health. So we're using Qigong movements created by Master Chun Yi Lin for his five element practice, and also in from his book, the Head to Toe Healing book. So we've been working, this is day 8. Um, and the idea is with Qigong, if you're not familiar with it at all, is that Qigong is really a lifestyle, a way to every day nourish your body with your life force and bring yourself into alignment. Your body, your mind, emotions, your spirit, and soul, all in alignment. And so we learn how to hold our body, we learn how to breathe, we learn how to use our mind for what we want, for the intentions that we have for the day. So we're going to start with 1 minute for peace. And what we do is we either stand, sit, or lie down. And then if you're standing or sitting, have your feet shoulder hip distance apart and on the floor. And you can grasp your toes, grasping the floor with your toes too. Hi, Joanne. Hi, Faye. And we're going to let our shoulders soften and just sit up. And we're not going to worry too much about anything else at this moment except to feel the connection that you have with the earth, with Mother Earth, and with the universe, the unconditional love of the universe. That's your life force. Have your hands in prayer position, and we'll just take 1 minute to gently breathe and focus on filling yourself up with peace. And you can use the color yellow or gold or anything like that. And you can feel sunlight coming and hitting your head and going through you and your shoulders, and they're feeling warm. And you can feel the peace of the earth coming up through the bottom of your feet. And as you connect yourself, as you let yourself fill up, you realize you can always feel this way, feel connected to peace and to happiness, joy, contentment, gratitude. So close your eyes. Breathe whichever way is comfortable for you right now, and just feel that. See it, know it. Notice what's happening. Are you feeling your muscles softening? Maybe your position actually changes. Your knees bend a little bit more. Your back straightens up. Let's release our shoulders, our hands, and bounce from the knees. So we're keeping our feet flat on the ground. And if you're sitting or lying down, you just do the best you can. Anything you can't do physically, use your visualization and your feeling. Morning to Pam, and hi, Melissa. Good morning. Susan, Dorothy, welcome, welcome. So now when we do this part, this bouncing, this is the active, I'm going to start that over again. These are the active exercises. So we're activating our chi, getting it flowing, starting to cultivate chi energy, our life force for the day. And we'll take our hands up over our heads and we'll bounce a little bit here. And if you've been with me for the last 3 years, we were doing good morning bouncing, and the focus was on bouncing for 5 minutes with our hands over our head every day within an hour of waking up to live to 100. So I encourage you to continue to do that. Even with our change, I've changed this venue to being Qigong for Health and Wellness and having 14 days where we focus on something. Right now being better sleep. The last one was heart health. So if you want, you can scroll down. Let's take our hands down, and then we'll go side to side. So we're going to continue bouncing. We're just going to let the shoulders guide our movement as we go side to side. And you do it good, better, best. So however you can do it today is your best. Excellent. Now, as we're doing this, we're breathing in through the nose and breathing out through the mouth. So it's important to do that kind of breathing during the active exercises, because we're not only activating the qi, but we're helping that qi to come in through our qi channels, through the energy channels in the body for our heart, lungs, liver, kidney, stomach systems. And then the qi coming in will find blockages that may have happened from sleep, from injury, from negative emotions that you didn't release right away. All kinds of things like that. Medicine, whatever it is, the weather, right? And so then it helps to transform those back into unconditional love. And we like to think about it, Master Lin loves butterflies and that transformation. So you have that qi coming in and transforming extra energy you no longer need and releasing out. And then you feel lighter. Hi, Maria. Hi, June. Awesome. So that was the bouncing. And then we're going to do tapping and cupping. So I'm going to skip our shoulder shrugs today because I started a little bit late. Let's tap the cheekbones. Open up the front channel. You can send in beautiful yellow light. And then the beginning of the eyebrows. Let's tap here. Now this opens the back channel. Send in dark blue light. So the front channel goes inside the body and down the front of the legs. That's what's happening, is we're clearing all of that. And the back channel, we're going to send qi down the back and down the back of the legs. Okay? Cup the top of your head, leaning forward a little bit. Cup the base of your head. Hold your forehead and cup the base. Come down to your C7. That's a bump at the base of the neck. Now, it may not be as supple because we didn't do our shoulder shrugs today. So let's make sure we give a good massage. And you can do a pinch and release, or you can do a massage with the fingers in a circular way, however that works for you. All right, release the shoulders down. Now we're going to do the clapping, the cupping the inside of the elbows and underarms, which we did for heart health. We did that for 10 minutes the last 14 days. So we're just going to do 2 sets today. So sets of 9. And make sure you've got your fingers aligned and you're clapping and cupping with firmness. You want to be able to hear it. And we're also going to go, we're going to go through it twice. Okay. And when we do this, when we hold the base of our neck. Okay, let's do that one more time. So clapping, we're stimulating all the points for the heart. Okay. And then the inside of the left elbow first. Then we switch to the right. And this stimulates the lung channels, or meridians. And then underarm, we go back to the heart. And now we're going to cup our hands and cup the window of the lungs. So just right here. And you'll feel your collarbone, but you're not on it. You're down a bit. And you might feel or hear kind of a hollow sound. If you have anything going on with your, let's cup our kidneys, with your lungs, cough or congestion, that's going to make you cough, which is good. So that's something you're going to want to continue doing. All right, so you'll want to do that for 2 or 3 minutes various times during the day. So now we're rubbing our kidney area, and then we're going to come down to the tailbone and tap the tailbone. And then we're going to tap the hips. And come down to the knees. Sorry you can't see me today. Cup the tops of the knees. Reach around to the back, and cup forward, right? Cup both sides, left knee and right. Awesome. And then let's finish off with some heel drops. And you'll avoid this if you're pregnant, and do what's right for you. So you know your back, and you're coming up on the toes and coming down on the heels, not jarringly, okay? So we're not jarring, but we're having some feeling of it, because that actually helps our bone density. And you can feel like everything you no longer need, all your worries and concerns, just fall right off. Awesome. So yesterday we did chanting. So today we're going to do neck dolphining. We've been switching those every other day for our 14 days for better sleep. And I have my chair ready, and I recommend that you have a chair ready. Now I'm going to do the next part, which is called okay, it's off my head, so it doesn't matter. Anyway, our next step, which is to center ourselves and relax the shoulders, spine nice and straight. You can do this standing, sitting, or lying down. Tuck your chin in a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Feel how your body is starting to hold itself effortlessly. And you can change your position of your hips. You can let your, see, this is where it's really great, is we let our chi, our life force, put us in this position. Check your shoulders. Feel the sun melting them down, just like wax. It's getting nice and soft. Bring the elbows out. Stretch your fingers, stretch your toes. Feel as if they're growing. And then when you get a really, really good stretch, then release almost all the way. And then if your hands are hanging down, they can hang down. If you're sitting or laying down, you can have them up or down. Palms up. Unless you have high blood pressure, high blood sugar, a fever, or a headache. Tuck your chin in a little bit to align the neck with the rest of the spine. Breathe in and out through the nose. So here's where we're switching our breathing. Close your eyes if you haven't done so already. Elbows are away from the body a little bit. And see if you notice some joy bubbling up as you become in alignment, body, mind, spirit, soul. Feel your form. Feel your chi, your energy, your life force. Invite balance. Beginning of the universe position. Thank you, universe, for giving me that line. This is called beginning of the universe position. So what we want to do is imagine we're standing at maybe on the top of the globe, right? Beginning of the universe, the earth's there, and we're the first tree. We're the first tree. We're a pine tree. And we're looking out and watching creation being made. And guess what? We can co-create. Wow. How about that idea? Tip of the tongue touches the roof of the mouth, connecting the front and back and main energy channels. And feel yourself going between being and not being, between yin and yang, between light and form. Just kind of phasing in and out, and you're softening, and your smile is deepening. And maybe you see light. With your eyes closed, you still see light there on your brain screen, where you feel warmth or coolness. So notice what's happening with you as we say the password Master Lin created to help us to connect our chi field, that's as far as our chi reaches, to that of unconditional love of the universe. I am in the universe. We can say, yeah, the universe is in my body. Did you know we all have parts from the origination of the universe in us? Physically? The universe and I combine together. We're life. Feel the pulsation of life going through you. This is called Shen. Between being and not being. This is the place where Master Lin calls it the factory. So we put our order in. We connect to what's most divine for each of us. Masters, guides, your creator, your family, the earth, the air, the universe, Milky Way, rainbows. And we put our order in. What do you want today from your practice, from your day, for you, for your loved ones, for people you don't know, for animals, for anything? You just pour it all in and realize that the universe is listening. You feel yourself expanding. Let's feel that expansion today. Beautiful. All right, now. Excellent. We have exactly 10 minutes. So we're going to start dolphining. So if you know what you're doing, go ahead and start them. You can do it standing, sitting, or lying down. I'm going to do it sitting. I think today what I'll do is I'll turn my chair sideways, my thing here, so then I can see the time. And you want to have your back against the chair. So I have to have a pillow because mine curves. Okay? So you're sitting, your feet are on the ground, relaxing the shoulders, elbows out, spine straight, smile on your face. Smile stands for start my internal love engine. And then we take our chin and we bring it out forward. So not up, we don't want to hyperextend. So we're going to come forward, and then we're going to do a scooping movement, slowly. And imagine there's a ball of light. And you're going to scoop that ball of light up one little vertebra at a time in your neck. They're so little, right? One at a time, and we're holding that ball of light. And then we notice our shoulders, we soften if they're getting tight. And when we get to the top, we lean back. So your chin's coming in, you're leaning a bit, you feel a stretch in the back and in the front, back of the neck and the front here of your chest. And then you release. And just thought of this like 2 days ago. Let that ball of light just soak in. And then we'll do another. So chin comes forward, scoop up a ball of light, slowly roll it up. Make sure your shoulders are softened. Lean back. Get a nice pull. Release. Absorb that light. And continue. So continue. You might ask, why in the world, or how in the world can this help sleeping? That's a good question. If we can help our system, our chi system, our life force, which actually does run along paths called energy channels or meridians, even though they don't have a tube like a nerve or a blood vessel or an intestine. There is a network through your whole body. And the neck, that C7, that's a vertebra. And that is a point which connects the head to the rest of the body. And we need our brain working, don't we? And that's a small little area. So now we can think, wait, we have chi running through. We have blood. We have nerves. If that's all clogged up, are we going to be relaxed? Are we maybe going to have headaches? Is our brain going to have enough oxygen? When things are open. And this also helps with our formation of our muscles and which create those channels for the chi. But if they're open, and all blockages are gone, your channels are completely open, then the communication is open. That means when you're breathing, when you're doing this slowly, you're going to breathe naturally more slowly. You're going to start to calm down, release stress. When you do this, it helps to release stress in the neck and shoulders. And with that visualization of the ball of light and you're soaking it in, isn't that beautiful? And allow yourself to imagine. Imagination is important. And if you can't imagine, you just say you do. You say, well, all my channels are open. I'm completely healed. All my blockages are gone. And we already put our order in, didn't we? So we don't have to worry about that. The universe already knows our chi is intelligent. It's energy with intelligence. It knows how to heal. And it knows how to heal things differently. Between a cold and a knee injury, right? Yesterday, I started being able to go up and down the stairs without doing the stop on each step thing. So there you go. Less than 2 weeks after falling. I say thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, now I just want you to experience, we have 3 minutes left. And you can feel as if you're breathing in color, any color you'd like, or rainbows of color. Feel yourself opening. Feel yourself like you're 6 years old. Everything is working perfectly. Your heart system, your liver system, your kidney system, your stomach system, and your lung system, all working perfectly. You can do hopscotch endlessly. Feel yourself playing. And if you're still trying to do this right, I want you to let go. And just dance with it. Let's do one really slow, one or two really slowly, without holding back. Just allow yourself to go slowly, like you're on a roller coaster and you got to go up that hill really slowly to build up the anticipation of when you go over the top. And see if something happens when you go really slowly. Let's do a couple. I suddenly got very warm. All right. Now stop the movement. You might notice that your chi body might still feel like it's still doing it. That's great. And then we're going to focus on our lower dantian. So deep behind the navel, and we're going to bring all that beautiful energy that we cultivated into a ball of light there. And I want you to bring all your experiences as well, so that that wisdom can build up and you start to understand more and more, and you connect more and more. So spin it faster and faster. I'm just going to sit up here, but you can stay in one place. Spin it faster and faster. It gets smaller and brighter, even smaller and even brighter, until it turns into a tiny little energy pill. You tuck it deep behind the navel, all right? And then just rub your hands together as you open your eyes and you're ready for a beautiful day. And you know that the universe heard you when you put in your intentions. So, you know, for all of us, our intention for these 14 days is to have better sleep. And notice over the time what happens. Because there might even be a day where you just do not get to sleep. It's like, wait, I was supposed to be doing this for better sleep, and I didn't sleep at all. What in the world? So just notice. You can take notes, write things down. See what happens. Try not to make things happen, all right? And then we'll do one giant 10,000 hand breath in, and allow yourself to feel 10,000 more hands coming out of your body, reaching up to the universe. You look up and you see, wow, look at that. Look at all those beings that are just pouring down gifts for me, because they're like, here, share this one. This one's for you. Put this here, or whatever. Just enjoy it. And yeah, we accept the gifts of the universe. We accept the responsibility to share them as we say, thank you, thank you, thank you. I send you many, many blessings. And I look forward to seeing you again tomorrow. Okay, bye.